my JHS 2 students. You are all welcome to a new week and the continuation of our topic. No, we are not continuing our topic. We are actually starting a new topic. Okay, now what topic are we looking at today? Area and volume. Area and volume. And I'm sure most of the things on the board are familiar. I'm sure we did them in Form 1. But we are going to go a little deeper than what we did in Form 1. And for today, we are going to focus on calculating the area of a given triangle. Calculating the area of a given triangle. Now let's look on the board. First of all, let's know what a right angle is. Okay, so from here, we can see that this is a rectangle on the board, okay? And BD is the diagonal of the rectangle on the board. So this is our rectangle, ABCD. We have our right angle. So you know that this angle is forming a what? A 90 degrees. So 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. And our diagonal BD. What is the diagonal doing? The diagonal is dividing the rectangle into two equal parts. Okay, into two equal parts. Now this part 1 and part 2. This part is one right angle triangle of the rectangle, and this second one is the what? It's the second right angled triangle of the rectangle. So the first right angle triangle is what? Triangle ABD, and the second one is triangle what? BDC. So two right angles in here forming a rectangle. Okay, now let's look here. Now we are going to find the area. We're going to know the formula for calculating the area of a right angle. Now let's take the first right angle ABD. Okay, the right angle ABD. What is the formula? The formula is half times the product of the length of the side of the triangle containing the angle, the right angle. Okay, so it's going to be what? Half the product of the length of the side of the triangle containing the right angle. So let's come here. This is the first one we are going to be looking at. This is what they are talking about, the product of the length containing the right angles. What are the lengths containing the right angle? We have the first length, which is length what? AB, and the second length, which is what? Length BC. These two lengths are the ones that are containing the angle here, the right angle here, this angle. That's what the explanation means. And that's what we are trying to explain. That the two lengths having what? The right angle. We are going to find the product. And when you hear product, you know we are going to do what? We are going to multiply. I am not going to pick these angles. If I pick BC, if I pick the length BC and AC, I am doing a wrong thing. Why? Because I don't have my angle here. Alright, my angle is not being formed between these two lengths. It's rather being formed between this length and that length. So our area is going to be area. You already know how we do it. Area comes and the formula. So half times what? Two lengths, or the two lengths. I don't know. Half times the, let me see. The length. So you can bring length what? Half times AB times what? What the other length? BC. Okay. So you have half times what? The 4. And half times the what? The 6. 2 here, 1, 2 here, what? 2. So our answer is 12 centimeters squared. Do not forget your square. You know the moment you hear area, your square has to come. Okay. Now, we have something here on the board. Now, AD, let's look at the first triangle here. AD is the perpendicular from the vectors A to the side BC of triangle ABCD. What are they saying? That this line AD is perpendicular to this line BC. So AD is perpendicular to BC. And that line AD is what we refer to as the what? The height. Okay? What we refer to as the height or the altitude. And the corresponding base, and its corresponding base is what? BC. Okay? Its corresponding base is BC. Okay, now, so we have the height or the altitude here, and where it's meeting is forming what? A right angle here, the right angle here. So this is the height and the corresponding base, which is what BC. Why do I say it's corresponding? Because it is actually ending here, or as we are saying is what? It's perpendicular to the line BC. So you cannot say that the height of this triangle is AD, but the base is what? AC. No, it doesn't work that way because it is not perpendicular to AC, but the line AD is rather perpendicular to what? BC. So simply, in simple terms, where the height ends or where the height forms, the length where the height forms a right angle with, that is what we call what? The base. The height is not forming a right angle here. It's not forming a right angle here. So this is not the base. It is not forming a right angle here. So this is not the base of the triangle. So the height of this triangle is what? Line AD, and the base is what? BC. I hope you understand what we are doing. Okay, let's look at the next one. So with the explanation, you are going to tell me which one is the height and its corresponding base. Let's pick the first altitude or height. Now you can see that for this triangle it has two altitudes. The altitude is the same as the height. Now what is the first height? The first height is what? PS. Right? PS. Now PS, which line is PS perpendicular to? It is perpendicular to what? QR. So just put in your head that which length of the triangle does it form a right angle with, then you know what the base is. So this length, this height is corresponding to this what? Base. So if you are finding the area of a triangle is what? Half times the what? The base times the height. Now if you are telling me that this height, you are picking this height, then you have to pick it with the base it is corresponding to. Do you understand? So you pick this height, PS, to this its corresponding base, which is what? QR. So you can pick it as half times what? The base, QR, line QR, and the height is what? Line PS times PS. Okay? Now, or you can also find the area by using this height, but its corresponding base. So when you pick this height, then it has to go with this base here. So it's going to be what? The second formula can be what? Half times what? QT. So QT is the height. QT is the height. And what is the corresponding base? Where it is forming a 90 degrees width. The length that is forming a 90 degrees width, that is what? The base. So that one will have the base what? PR. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So you cannot pick a height and a base that is not corresponding to. You pick the height and you correspond it to, or you pick the height with its base. Okay. So I hope you understand this. Now, these ones, we are supposed to find the area of the triangles on the board. We are supposed to find the area of these triangles on the board. So let's pick the first one. Let's observe it, or let's pay attention to it. Now, you can all tell me that this is the height, right? Mostly the height is what we have it as a dotted line. So this is the height. What is its corresponding base? The line or the length that is forming a right angle with. You cannot pick 8 centimeters. Why? Because this line height here is not forming a 90 degrees with this length. Alright, so it is this height is forming a 90 degrees with what? With this length. So this is the height and this is its corresponding base. So the area of this figure is what? Half base times height, which we all know as the formula for finding the area of a triangle. And the base here is what? 10. The base is 10. So when you have the base, you write your base there times 10. And what is your height? Our height is what? 6. centimeters. So 6. Okay, please, base, the number that is for the base, let it be under the base. The number that is for the height, let it be under the height. Don't interchange it. So 2 goes here 1, 2 goes here 5. Our area is what? 30 meters squared. Always remember that area is in what? Squared. Okay, let's pick the next question. Okay, now the next question. This is the height, right? Obviously, you can see the height here. What is the base that is corresponding to? Which of the length is it forming a 90 degrees with? It is this length. Alright, so it is going to be the height, which is what? Times 4. The formula first. So area is equal to what? Half base times height. What is our base? Our base is 5 centimeters, so half times 5 centimeters. What is the height? The height is 4 centimeters. 2 here, 1, 2 here, 2. And what is our answer? 10 centimeters squared. The final question for the day. So it's a triangle. So our formula is area is equal to half base times height. Which one is our height? This is our height. Our height is what? 3 meters. So half, and our base comes first. So this is our base. Our base is 3. Our height is also 3. So we are going to cancel out and we're going to get a decimal, which is 4.5. Is it meters? Meters squared. Okay. So this is where we are going to end today, and this is all what we are doing today. I'll see you tomorrow with a continuation of the same topic. Bye.